he does, but it would be something else.
All right. I believe.
Did I crush your dreams?
I just think I've always said things in the past for IG. They won't do this. They won't do that. But
you're right. They are the team to, silence the non-believers. And we actually have a set coming out. So 3-way flex. We haven't seen it top in a while. And obviously the Shy was one of our top laners who never really went towards this pick regardless. So I do expect to see it. I probably expect to see Ning pick it up. It seems like it goes the same style as a Volibear, where you are an early game duelist, good in dives, and you scale up more into a team fighting champion. Yep. So seems like the Ning sort of pick, but of course Reheal can play that one as well. And Fofo going back towards the Zoe.
Okay, so game one, a little bit quiet, but still output a bit of damage. While Jace not going to be an option for the Shy, BLG starting to target him away. I think I'll speak for all when I say I don't want to see the All-One again.
I'd love to see IG start putting the Shy on things like Kale and GP. I know a lot of fans like them on Kale because, hey, you fall behind early, but you're still going to be relevant later on. GP could be another one where it's like, hey, you might lose lane, even though GP actually has a lot of good laning matchups, but, you might get ganked, you might get you'll still be able to influence the map with that global ultimate and come online later on.
But they seem to be banning Kale against him the second time in a row that the Shy actually won't get this champion. So maybe Kingen going to be on the All-One.
Yeah, now I want to see if BLG go towards support, which will reveal where that Volibear is going, either top or jungle. Once again, I expect it to go towards jungle just because it does seem like it would suit Meteor's playstyle more, but I'd love to see them keep it as a flex. No, it's okay. Yep, it is just going to be Meteor's playstyle, and they're going to give King in Ornn.
Does the Shy take a carry matchup?
It will be interesting, right? Because you can take some kind of duelist split pusher into it like a Fiora. He can just take the reverse of the matchup he just had, or
the Shy special.
I mean, I know we don't talk about hovers, but this one would be pretty exciting.
I don't want to see Maud. I'm going to see Maud.
That's pretty disappointing. But yeah, I mean, overall, right, they're building towards this composition that doesn't want to go for these 5v5, so it makes sense. It's more of a weak side champion, which is kind of strange, right? You can leave it on its own. It can pull you to the death realm. It's very hard to dive. Still very strong in the 1v1 duel, so the Shy can kind of try to come out ahead in the 1v1 and use against an Ornn.
I will just say also, because we've got the set, Ning has played set jungle, and that's what it's going to be.
Yeah. Like I said, it suits the style of the Volibear from last game and the way Ning likes to play. So really interesting. We have some pretty cool ultimates coming out this game. Can have huge combos with the set and the Aphelios. The Shy going to be able to one-shot people like Fofo and Wings.
But good pick built up here by BLG. Deciding between Tarm and Thresh, and we'll be the Tarm Kench paired up with Wings. So difference of style here for BLG in game 2.
Yeah, and so like you pointed out, they have a lot more pick potential, obviously. They have these double globals, which we've already seen earlier in the day with Ashe and Tahm Kench, and Zoe also having a ton of pick potential just from the long range of her Sleepy Trouble Bubble, but they will also be able to contest in team fights. They have a big front line. They have this Tahm Kench that's going to be able to get Wings out of harm's way, and the great thing for them is the fact that, once again, IG don't really have any guaranteed engage. You have a dredge line, you have a set flank coming out, but especially when you see champions like Mordekaiser in team comps, typically you want the enemy to come into you, right? Because we see it picked up against a lot of heavy dive compositions, things that have LeBlancs and things along these lines, because, hey, they dive in, you either have your giant shield, or you can just pull them into the death realm and try and win that isolated duel.
It just, to me, it doesn't seem like the Shy champion with the Mordekaiser, right?
No,
Even though, what is he at now? He's at 12 unique champions after picking up the Ornn. Has he already picked up? Nope. This is his 13th champion. He has not played Mordekaiser.
I was going to say, I didn't, off the top of my head, in recent memory, cannot think of a game of the Shy play. Things like this, Mordekaiser and Wukong, two champions that you just don't think of with the Shy, which is strange because they are probably both the closest in-betweens between things that play out in team fights, but also can look for 1v1 trades in the laning phase.
Interesting, because with the comp that IG have, I mean, the Shy's been playing a lot more Gnar as well.
I'm just saying, you know what would have gone perfect in this? GP.
Hey, that's true. Not this time. We're going to see what he does on Mordekaiser. We're going to see if he can play better than game 1 and which way the coin is going to land in game 2 as we're back onto the Rift. BLG having momentum after game 1 after a very interesting game 1.
still, I'm extremely excited to see Rookie on Syndra.
Yep.
It's obviously a champion he's amazing on, especially in playoffs. So such a monster on this pick. So going to be fun to see. And kind of how the Shy does on Mordekaiser. Not a champion we think of him to play. And it's also not something that's really going to need any babysitting from Ning. But I still expect Meteor to make an early gank top.
Okay.
It just seems like something Meteor would do. And
Ooh, the Colonel.
also really interesting that we see Fofo going with Electrocute this time.
That's true. Electrocute on Zoe has been
Not something we actually see too much anymore.
at all.
Yeah, it's a lot more of, you know, playing from the range, hitting your 3-hit combo, getting that burst out.
I've seen Syndra into Zoe many, many times. Of course.
Yeah, so it looks like he's looking to trade heavily in lane. Obviously, still more about short trades rather than if you would take an area, right? You could just hit him once, walk away, rinse and repeat.
Syndra has the option of, I don't know, reading the telegraph at level 6 with the portal jump. As Rookie's been dominant in lane through every series so far. See if Fofo can survive. That's another, I guess, statement from game 1 is that Fofo we didn't see much of. And part of that could have been because Rookie was just so dominant in lane that there wasn't really an option to see Fofo in game 1.
When we see BLG pushing IG back at level 1, and this is also how we saw the spot lane duo go earlier, where Tahm Kench and Ashe have an extremely strong level 1 with that Q coming out from Tahm Kench.
Also, FLICKR doesn't have any abilities at level 1.
True.
So that
Doesn't really do much of anything.
It's the only level where he does nothing.
I heard the salt in your voice when you said that.
I've been pretty good today.
You have. I mean, you actually haven't really mentioned the champion at all. So
even the other day, I think I was on Monday with Dagda. Where
for all of you listening, real quick to interrupt you, so I keep interrupting you today. I feel,
okay.
but no, you keep going. You keep going. Tell us about your story with Dagda.
I didn't mention Aphelios. I didn't get tilted. Now your turn. That's okay.
We were talking about how you should get an Aphelios tattoo earlier.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Hysterics does have an Orianna tattoo, so it could be like a nice. Hey, it could be the IG draft of last game. Let's go.
Oh yeah. See, my plan is to get a full team draft on my body. Right. I've got the Orianna. I'm thinking jungler maybe, because I did want Set. So I could put Set on as the jungler. Or support.
I'd say you just go with the Volibear. Like, show your kids in like 40 years. Yeah, I was there when I casted this game, and this guy played 80 carry, walked down and killed the Nexus. But this Orianna team, it almost won.
It almost won.
It almost did its job.
It turns into an embarrassing tattoo, I feel. As Meteor's in the bottom side, we have to pay attention because Ning alongside this. Coming in for a gank, and Meteor was about to back, but no longer. As Sky split at a lockdown reheal, but BLG, do they have the damage? Ning turns in for the double face breaker. Sets on up, and Shinmo gonna take the haymaker, and first blood over to Puff.
And nicely played by Ning. Great to see that out of him. Good flash coming and guaranteeing they're able to pick up this kill. And just on the champion you'd love to have it on, getting it straight away onto that Aphelios. And now we're seeing IG, okay, so just reheal hovering over, helping him secure the Scuttle Crab is going to get a bit of vision down.
Well, the respect is paid by Wings, who's only level 2. Ning, we've talked about in previous weeks, has just come back in a storm. He's the only jungler on this team now after Loyan left for Vici. And Ning, ever since, he and Rookie have been the cornerstone of the success. Fofo is going to have to flash away. That was nicely done as well.
That was amazing from Rookie. Great scatter of the week, forcing the instant cleanse. But guess what? Ning is suddenly there as well, forcing that flash like you just said. And we don't typically see Ning gank mid.
Nope. He walks through.
Yeah, it's something we talk about a lot. I mean, he did Hextech flash over, but
still, you're right.
He did then walk. So.
What were you telling me earlier about him and solo queue with Rookie?
It was, I can't remember if he was on playing, but Rookie was on stream. I saw this translated on Twitter, so whoever translated that, thank you. And Rookie's just telling his jungler, like, hey, don't gank mid, like, go gank the other lanes. And that's just so Rookie, right? That's the Rookie we see in the LPL where Ning doesn't really gank mid. We just see Rookie playing by himself, dominating lane 1v1 and hovering over to support his lanes. He doesn't want a jungler. Jungle, go save my other trash lanes.
We know that Rookie's saying that in a competitive game as well.
Exactly right. Ning's sort of like, hey, can you push the wave and get the bounce back and I'll come gank for you? And he's like, no, man, no, go up the Shy. I'm fine. He's like winning 20 CS by himself, 1v2ing.
I mean, he's already winning 10 CS this game, and after double summon a burnt. Now the question is going to be, is Ning going to return to mid? Because with those summoners down, the opportunity to kill Fofo.
That is true. That is definitely a very good repeat gank they can make. And guess what? moving up towards topside, having a Mordekaiser versus Ornn. We're not seeing the Shy die.
No, we're
this game's
not.
going pretty good so far.
Winning in CS2. Nicely done. IG actually up by 1,000 gold in this early game as well. As Meteor is in this bottom lane, Ning here as well. Notice that it's double scuttle for Ning. So, got a bit of an experience lead. If only by a little. Going to be spotted out starting this dragon on a control ward.
Also, to be fair, we never really talked too much about what each team wants to do in the early game, but looking at the side of BLG, you don't really have too many places you can play around. Both mid jungles can look for 2v2s mid. They have actually very similar comps. We've said many times that Volibear is very similar to Set Jungle. Again, you're both early game duelists. You both kind of have a lack of hard CC that's easy to apply.
That's a Shy with a good dodge away. We're doing this again, but has the Death Realm. So, going to walk back comfortably, and this time around, good decision making.
Yeah, Meteor does not want to get pulled in and get 1v1 by the Shy. Of course, Meteor is still only level 5, so wouldn't have a good time with this one, but going back to what I was saying, I feel like Meteor's only real avenue is into the bot lane, right? Because, sure, he can look for ganks top like we just saw, but you're really relying on the Shy overstepping, not having vision, things like this. He can still put you in a Death Realm. You could look mid, but ultimately, if Ning's around, you're going to come into this 2v2 where, as we saw, Rookie does have more tools available with the Scatter of the Week. Bot lane is the only place where, hey, you're going to have the Enchanted Crystal Arrow.
But his bottom lane going to be alive at that point because damage onto Shinmo already. Puff picked up first blood and he has a BF sword.
Exactly. So now we're at a point where, hey, can you really look for the same play? If Ning is, if you don't have vision of Ning, I feel like the answer is just a straight up no. And I mean, even if you do have vision of Ning, I mean, we've seen what happens when champions just run into Aphelios, so I'm still not that confident.
Challenging Meteor a little bit. We go back to bot. Another dredge line lands. Ignites plays down. Puff doesn't have the range. I think Reheal was a bit overambitious in that case. As Fofo will take the unleashed power. The scatter the week.
Oh!
That's how telegraphed it is. As Cleanse away, dodges away from the Q. Fofo needs one more. That was nice of him to escape, but dominance again in the mid lane while we look bot. Shinmo takes the Aphelios ulti, but Puff now has to flash away from Meteor, who's going to bring the storm and take down Puff in the end.
I mean, overall, it's kind of nice to see IG's bot lane playing aggressive, looking for a 2v2 kill, but good answer from Meteor when Ning was trying to hold. Ooh, actually.
Rookie has enough mana thanks to blue buff. Meteor's escaping.
He's gone. Shinmo's gone.
They were waiting for this, but... Oh, but you know who's not gone? Meteor.
Yeah, but Meteor knows.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they get a blue buff, so...
There you go.
Fofo not going to be able to spam Paddle Star on the waves mid. And ultimately, right, the longer this game goes, we definitely favor IG.
Okay.
Look at their composition. I mean, we just see Aphelios. Even the fact that they have Ornn coming out.
It's called Forge God. The timing here is nice. Kingen has to flush away to the turret. As the Shy heads up for the solo kill. Facebreaker yet again. Into the wall. That's easy. Fofo needs one more hit. Surely, with a flash there from Rookie, he goes down.
Yeah, just great. I mean, I don't think we need to praise Rookie at this point. Like, we know Rookie's going to look for these great plays. Great from Ning assisting. And, you know, going back to the top side, this isn't a matchup we've actually seen in a while. So, for those of you who don't know, when you do put Ornn into the Death Realm after he starts that first channel of the Ram, it does not come with you.
Right. Same thing is if you have a pillar on the outside.
Yep.
No, that pillar's not there in the Death Realm. You know what I found out? As Teemo, if you pull a Teemo into the Death Realm, his shrooms stay in the Death Realm.
Wait, do they really?
If you and if you Death Realm in the same spot like a minute later and the shrooms are still there, you can walk over and hurt yourself. Which is a fun interaction.
Well, guys, Hysterics teaching you League of Legends that involves Teemo. So, could affect your normal games.
The one champion people are glad they don't see. Well, I think people would be happy to see Teemo on the Rift, to be quite honest. It's not the worst thing in the world.
I agree. I mean, it'd be fun. I mean, I still remember, if anyone remembers, Season 4, the very first game of NALCS, TSM versus C9, High pulling that one out. That was fun. That was a fun game. High actually single-handedly got Teemo nerfed. Because they won. Because they won that game. That was actually really great to see.
Imagine being the result of a nerf as
know.
a player. That's a good title to hold.
Oh, God. Fun times. But, you know, now on the side of BLG, we're at the level 6 point. We have Abyssal Voyage. We have Enchanted Crystal Arrow. So we have tools to work with to find kills. But we have Meteor on the top side. I don't expect them to dive the Shy. I guess he doesn't have Death Throw him up, so you do have this small window.
But it's only going to be there for 10 seconds. How long does the Shy survive? 5 seconds and counting. Searing charge, knock up. He was so close to ulti, but nice execution from BLG.
And great, because, right, they had such a small window, so timing that cooldown quite well and really abusing the one chance they had to punish Shy.
BLG's bottom lane are going to have to do the same. Control ward placed on down as Wings and Shinmo make their escape. Rookie making the move as well after he clears out mid. So it's going to be a race. Well,
it is quite, I mean, this trade, though, where you're giving a bunch of gold to an Aphelios as compared to an Ornn.
Not worth.
I definitely don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, the good thing now, though, is look at BLG. They have Ornn walking straight to Dragon, to where the Shy's actually walking back to top lane. So BLG will be the ones who are able to get pressure on this Dragon first. Shy's going to have to TP.
Okay. See how it goes. He's walking back to the lane now. In through chokes, Meteor and Shinmo first.
Oh, they might just give it up, actually.
Interesting. Here's Rookie. Pressured mid from King. And Rookie's up by 40 CS, by the way, on Fofo. Scat of the week in front of the Ornn. Do you think he cares?
Oh, jeez. And Fofo just walked up and just let him do that.
TP in the back of the pit. You said IG were going to let this go, but they're not. That's the Shy, who has the Death Realm available now. The better Belios there with Rookie at the wing. Stretch line doesn't connect as Fofo does land the Trouble Bubble, but the Dragon hasn't been smited away. Resets a bit. Needs a bit of autoing as into the Death Realm. The Shy has taken Meteor in the backside. Rookie waiting meanwhile onto Kingen. The rest of IG take the fight here while Fofo gets a snipe on down. Kingen's going to drop, but IG need to regroup. Meteor low. If he comes back in, he'll die. While Puff down to Fofo. A fight on multiple fronts with Wings and a nice flash. BLG win out the fight versus the Dragon.
Yeah, and we actually didn't really get to see how all of that went down since, like you said, we had like 2 to 3 separate fights rather than one big team fight. Of course, the Shy and Rookie going one way, Ning flashing another way, leaving Puff with his hands like up in the air. Where are you guys? How do I put down damage if I'm all by myself? Ultimately, BLG come out with the kills, but hey, gonna get some plate gold. You have the neutral objectives on the side of IG, and especially if you can start picking up those Mountain Drakes, you are gonna have a ton of resistances coming out from Ning, the Shy, and Reheal.
Some cool stats to come through, especially when the Maud's already going to build that in. He's got a Nash's first, by the way. Was punishing towards Kingen in that fight. The Shy having a better game, Rookie having that dominant game. But Puff, after picking up the kills, gets taken down, and some gold onto Fofo. Oh. He can challenge Rookie now.
And that's that electrocute we were talking about early on, right? Nice proc from him, healing about 50% of Rookie's HP. Now I want to see, are we finally going to see BLG commit to a play bot? Well, actually, so IG just take bot lane turret. You're going to expect IG's bot lane now to rotate towards top side, so BLG will probably have to answer in response.
Things going down. Okay, Fofo, that is worth the turret plating. Shinmo making the proactive move as well.
I like how BLG don't care about drafts. It doesn't matter to them that the Shy's on a Mordekaiser. They're still looking for this play top.
Yeah. Talks about the proactivity of Meteor through this series so far.
Or the dislike of the Shy.
Both work out. I mean, this is what we've said over and over, is a lot of teams, the game plan has been, okay, let's attack the Shy. It's worked for many different teams.
But someone on IG's roster, whether Coach Chris, Fly, the Shy, Rookie Ning, was like, hey, man, they're going to focus you. Let's pick Mordekaiser. You know, it's worked out so far.
Let's give you a chance, you know?
I mean, he's winning CS. I mean, he does have a winning matchup in isolation. He's also been left alone a little bit like we just saw in mid lane. But 1-1 has his first item. Also picked up the Nashor's Tooth, which is a lot more about pulling someone into the Death Realm and going for that straight-up 1v1 rather than something like a Leandri's or, you know, a Protobelt where you're playing more for the team fight.
Plus, Nash is a good item that just synergizes with Mordekaiser due to the passive.
Yep. He already also has some Magic Pen inherently in his kit, so...
Yep. Death's Grasp. He's got the Leandri's on the way. So we'll keep an eye on the Shy throughout this game while Rookie pushes up mid. Herald you were talking about is spawning soon. IG clearing up vision, and they've moved Puff and Reheal here. The Shy's bot, though, he doesn't have TP, and Kingen does.
Yeah, so King and Art. So this is BLG as a team have been playing much better, and you know, comes from the fact that Kingen is constantly moving first, hovering towards the objective, and I don't think IG are going to contest this one, but you really never know with IG. They might still just look for a 4v5. And the Shy is finally starting to roam up, so all IG have to do is try to posture, maybe throw out some abilities like Scout of the Week to buy a bit of time for the Shy to get here.
There's reheal to start the engage. Shinmo in the choke.
Wings doesn't have flash though, so we need to keep our eye on that.
He's going to use Enchanted Crystal though. First on to reheal. The engage starts. He goes golden into the backline. The set showstopper. Ning gets a 3-man face breaker. Haymaker blocks some of the damage while the rest of IG come on in. Rookie now in the choke himself. The Scat of the Week can line them up. Finds Meteor on the backside with the Unleashed Power as well. Ning targeted with the Troll Bubble, but Fofo can't re-engage. And the Shy meanwhile takes down Shinmo. Looks for Wings. And once again, Rookie with the Scat of the Week. IG outclass BLG.
And BLG were the ones going for the engage. King instead.
Who wants to kill more? Give it to the Aphelios.
Take it, Ning, take it.
Almost. The
Ning
King
is
going down as well.
Ning is a team player.
He is. You want it on the Aphelios, you got it. Dragon's coming up in 35 seconds, and after that fight, IG ahead by 3k gold, and Rookie in a very good position. The Shy is 2-1. He has a positive KDA.
He has a bounty. I mean, and once again, Rookie playing quite well, and it was really exciting to see, you know, BLG go for the engage, right? They know, hey, the Shy's not here. We need to take advantage of this window. We see a stopwatch come out from Reheal, which buys a bit of time. Okay, cool. I don't have to recap the fight. We're going to see here.
Let's go.
Engage comes out. Reheal uses the stopwatch. Ning goes in with the ultimate. Also has a great E. Reheal then using his ultimate on Wings, which forces the Devour coming out. Gets low, but now Rookie and the Shy are here. He bought enough time. Fofo was zoned out by them in the meantime, so not able to go forward. Ning somehow healing up just in a nick of time to not die. I think it was the heal coming out from Puff. And then Rookie winning out on one side of the fight while the Shy gets kills on the other, just to close things out.
Still so far ahead of Fofo, despite the 2 kills on this Zoe. The 30 CS lead makes a difference, plus the needlessly large rod now, but Fofo dealing his own damage.
The Shy was taking Krugs.
Oh, well, that's some teamwork right there. We got the Herald charging down mid meanwhile. Fofo pokes down Ning, but Dragon should be secured, and the turret. BLG slow to the river. The Dragon slow to start, though.
And IG's comp would love for BLG just to walk into them. We said that is where Mordekaiser thrives. It'll set up an easy stun for Rookie. And Reheal.
Okay, well, he goes on in. There's no follow-up call. The Forge God to line down in the pit. Half health for the Shy. Reheal dies immediately. 5 versus 4. The support, a bit edgy.
Well, Hysterics, we just said IG's comp loves when BLG runs into them. Not the other way around, but, you know, they're on Salt Point, so let's celebrate the positives.
Yep. I mean, what support in IG wouldn't do that, you know?
I don't think Southwind would do that. I think Southwind would probably be running the other way.
That's true. Because Baolan would definitely do that.
yes, he would.
That was a Baolan play.
He would have done it way sooner, actually.
Well, Rookie getting highlighted here at the bottom of your screen. 6k gold in total, and I believe that's his damage per minute. As I see the symbol for minute.
Hysterics with the OP Mandarin skills.
And not quite as... There we go. Bellows Breath a little bit late from King, and so he can't get out of the Death Realm. And the Shy just whacks like a truck. Down he goes. And, well, Meteor can't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he realized, oh, wait, I can't fight this guy. He's 2 levels ahead. He now has the stats from Kingen as well.
And you've got a top laner who's gone down, so the map is kind of yours for 20 seconds.
Yeah, and the way BLG... So, BLG do still have some tools to find kills around the map. The answer is not the Shy, though, right? You have Abyssal Voyage. We've already mentioned the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. So, you throw that down. You try to all-in, I'd say, Rookie or even the core 3, right? You're all-inning one side of the map. Probably all-inning the core and mid lane is the easiest. The fact that you have Abyssal Voyage to get behind, you just have King walk straight mid, open up the call of the Forge God sounds like the best way. And sure, you might give up a turret in your side lane, but the potential like 3 to 4 kills you can get, which can turn into a Baron, feels like the real way BLG get back into this game.
Because they're falling further and further out of favor. We're not even 20 minutes, and it's almost a 4k gold lead. So the IG are doing what BLG did to them in game 1. But through these solo lanes, through the development of Puff on Aphelios, IG turning this into a potential game 3 as Meteor's been spotted out. The Shy is here. Death's Grasp could pull him in as Meteor has flash and ulti, uses none of them. Pulled on in, and Death Realm, The Shy can flash over the wall if he wants. He will. He thinks about it for a little bit, but now onto Meteor, gets the kill. BLG versus 3 onto him. Locked down with the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, and the Shy will trade his life.
I honestly think we saw how the Shy's mind works, where he stops. He doesn't flash right away.
Said, "Don't flash."
He thinks about it. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And then he just remembers, like, I want it, and just goes in. And
I can imagine the rest of IG going, no, don't flash.
It's like, so what you're saying is the rest of IG are his conscious, and he, obviously doesn't listen to it.
You did give a kill over to Fofo. That's not good. He's 4-1. He's got Magi's like any real LPL mid laner.
I just want to say, I feel like anytime we see a Magi's, we see a victory on that side.
That's
so.
true.
But here we're going to see it. All of this stuff right here doesn't matter. What matters is this part. Okay, wait for it, wait for it. Okay, it's over, and then the Shy thinks. He wonders, do I do it? At the end, he decides, and you can see his team just flustered. What do we do? Why did this man do it once again? But hey, it was a 1-for-1. So I feel like we take those.
We do, because we've got another fight. Reheal caught on out. Deadplate not going to save him, because it is a Deadplate, excuse me. Rookie at half health. Even with the Spellbinder, he's not taking this. The rest of BLG are channeling in the Abyssal Voyage onto this Syndra. Scatter the Weak, great dodges away. It's another Death Realm, so the Shy will kill Wings, but flashing over the wall saves his life while Fofo gets the kill onto Rookie in the end. The Shy comes out of the Death Realm with the Death Grass onto Shinmo, saves the day. Troll Bubble again. Fofo gets pulled on in. Another messy fight with Puff missing the ulti. IG trade, but this game now has 20 kills.
I feel like that was the instance where Puff could have taken over the game by flashing forward aggressively with Ning, because you probably could have killed Fofo for sure.
Yep.
But in the end, he doesn't, and we end up pretty much even on both sides.
We're at a bit of a stalemate, it feels, at this point.
We have a 5-2-1 the Shy, though.
We do, but we have a 6-1-2 Zoe.
Yeah, we do.
So
you're right. That's pretty...
I mean, Rookie was bigger in this matchup. He was maintaining the CS lead as he is right now. But 18 stacks on Magi's, and we see how this one started.
Yeah, so Rookie actually getting caught out. Which, so this is what we wanted to see, right? We wanted to see them all in on one side of the map.
Yes.
They clearly do that mid, and it worked out.
And we're fighting again.
Because BLG's comp does have more tools to work with, right? They have an easier time engaging. They have an easier time backing off. IG's composition is really reliant on you coming into them.
One by one, getting those picks. The Shy has Death Realm almost up and available. Call the Forge God at the same timer. This is Mountain Soul. IG could have Mountain Soul at 23 minutes in. BLG don't want to give it over.
Nope, and we need to keep our eyes on Rookie, but
Scatter the Weak into Call the Forge God. Lines them down on IG. BLG grouping up first. Redemption heals up, but Shinmo gets on low. Stormbringer over the side. They're in a choke. Scatter the Weak, great, but IG may have just pushed them out into an unfavorable position while Dragon gets started again.
Oh, that paddle star was so close to hitting Rookie.
So was the Trouble Bubble. Deathgrass in from the Shy. The big Mordekaiser wants to use that Death Realm, maybe onto the jungle. The poke, Rookie so low. Fofo won't find it though, and meanwhile the Mountain Soul goes on over while Meteor's pulled into the Death Realm. 5 versus 4, Rookie re-engages. The rest of IG jump on in, and BLG are going to lose this one out. And the game, just like that, feels like it's done.
And we have IG playing a team fighting comp and actually coordinating quite well. Rookie buying time for the rest of his team to take Mountain Drake. Even had he gone down in the end, it doesn't matter because you have the soul. Great for him to live and then pick up a... Heck, they pick up an ace, and now they get a Baron.
Walking right towards Baron. And I feel like an observer now, we don't get the Mountain Soul logo.
I'm actually surprised that the Colonel still gives BLG a 26% chance.
Yep.
You know, we do take the Colonel's opinion quite seriously.
Can I come back to the point? Am I mistaken in saying that in 10-13 they took away the logos of souls in Spectator? Because there's no Mountain logo there, is there? They've got the Mountain Soul. Where's the logo? I feel like that's an important Spectator feature.
You know, I'm not quite sure, so I'm sorry that I'm not the man who can answer your question.
That's okay. Let's watch this again, because Rookie almost died.
Yes, he gets hit by the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Paddle Star comes afterward. Volley is so close. He probably has like 10 HP. Gets out. We see Meteor running forward because he wants to try to take the Dragon. Pretty much guaranteed dead at that point. A bunch of AoE, so Ning with an amazing ultimate, and then the Shy and Puff just having a ton of damage to follow up.
The trick is to put the Shy on a champion that can survive getting dove. Because this game, the Shies look so much better. He got 3 items. He's 7-2.
You know, I can't get over that. I feel bad for not being able to answer your spectator question.
That's okay. I feel like they changed it. I don't know why, though.
Does it really bother you that much?
It really does. I like the little logo under. The little rotating mountain logo or ocean cloud, whatever it is.
You know,
it's a nice
despite
touch.
the fact of being a caster for, a decent amount of time now, I don't remember this logo.
Yeah, it's like a spinning. It's like, okay, there's Baron. And it normally has like the mountain, the color of the Dragon Soul. So, anyway, I'll put that in my basket because Lord knows I got a lot in that basket right now.
Yes, you do.
But IG with Baron, 8k gold lead. More importantly, the Shy can't be touched in the side lane.
No, he can't. I mean, look, he's just ignoring Fofo. He's ignoring the tower.
Yep, and solo kill time. Trouble bubble dodged away from, and you know what? That was way too easy. 5 versus 4. Meanwhile, Rookie onto Meteor, and the rest of the team converging in. Mid's going to drop down, and Puff might even be the flanker of this fight. As depth charge into a Felios time, and Wings will be targeted out as well. IG are way too far ahead, and this game going to come to a crushing halt in under 30 minutes.
Yeah, just great to see IG coming back with a pretty decisive win, I'd say, and Ning, great performance. Great performances all around.
Well, the Forge God is the last hope. And I tell you what, BLG might get a lesson in how to end games quickly and decisively. As Puff sends out the ulti once again, Rookie on zone patrol, and Wings really hates this Syndra. The cleanse used, but Rookie's going to send him back in base. Fofo comes up, but it's too late. We go to a game 3, where BLG try to regain their honor.
Yeah, and overall, great to see from the side of IG. Like I said, a lot of members stepping up. I think Ning especially had a really good game on the set. Rookie always has a good game, like we've mentioned, so...
I mean, but Ning recently, so does he, right?
True.
Recently he's been up and up.
I'd say Ning at least doesn't have a lot of, bad games.
Not at the
He has a lot of, okay, well, he was there and IG had a problem, whether it was